my gems family. How is everybody doing? This is Life with Marlene, and I am your Florida vlogger. Let me make sure my volume is up so you guys can hear me. I hope everybody's doing amazing. This is a part of the live collaboration team with Team Build with Geo. And as always, shout out to all of my team builders. I appreciate every single one of you. Hi, Emma. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your support so very much. Today, I want to talk about this topic. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Welcome. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like when you come in. Life is too short to be unhappy. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Life is too short to be unhappy. I want to say this to everybody who needs to hear it. Life is too short to be unhappy. We all have life. We're all adults, right? And every single person as an adult has problems. We all have problems. We all have issues. Hi, Pandy. How are you? Welcome. We all have problems, right? We all have things in our life that is not what we want it to be, but it is what it is, right? But at the end of the day, I wanted to put it out there that if our life is not what we want it to be, then we need to do something about fixing it. We need to do something about fixing our life and making it as prosperous as we want it to be. If your life isn't prosperous, the question is why not? Why isn't our life prosperous? Why aren't we bringing that sort of energy into our life? Why not? And the thing about it is most of the time we don't feel that we deserve things. I don't know who grew up like that, but I did. I didn't feel like I deserved to have, fabulous, like expensive items, because I was in that mentality to think that it was just about, I grew up not having much, so I have to always just have the, things that are cheaper. Now, don't get me wrong, because I'm definitely a person who thrifts, I save, I'm a bargain shopper, I'm all of those things, but you shouldn't feel guilty to want nice things. You shouldn't feel guilty to go after your goals, for trying something new, to educate yourself. And many of us stay in that mode and that zone of thinking that just because I grew up not having much, or people around you don't want to educate themselves, or if there's something that you want to do within your talents and your gifts of your life, like, don't let the past, don't let other people project their fears, project their insecurities. Hi, Mohammed. Don't let people project their insecurities onto you and stop you from living your best life. Yes, it's up to you to make a decision to say, this is my best life. I can have anything that I want. Anything that comes in my mind, I'm capable of receiving it. You're capable of receiving anything that you want, but it's all about choices and what we look at our life as. And now let me tell you something. I came from that space, like I've said many times, to where I was an unhappy person because I was allowing other people in my life to make me unhappy. I let their fears, I let their insecurities, I let their drama, I let their negativity or their lack of accountability, or because they were miserable, I let them make me miserable. And when I shifted that back to me, I do realize that that is up to me. It's up to me to make a decision to what I am going to allow process in my mind. And sometimes we do not allow our mind to process positive thoughts. Hi, Kristen. How are you? we sometimes don't allow our mind to process positive thoughts, because when you've had so many negatives, when you've had so many fears, when people have projected their insecurities on you, you get in that mode of thinking everything has to be negative. And if something positive is happening, you feel like it's wrong. It, like, I don't deserve to smile. I've heard people say, like, why do you smile? What makes you smile? Hi, Miss Betty. How are you? Welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. And this is a Team Build with GO collaboration. Shout out to my team builders. And I did want to say this. If our life is not going the way that we want it, then we have to do something to shift it and to change it. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Welcome. If our life is not what we want it to be, we have to do something about it. We have to be the way makers. We have to be the ones to challenge new thoughts. And I feel in my generation, my parents were the generation that fought really hard and struggled so that I could be able to have certain things. Hi, Vibes with Tyler. How are you? Welcome. I was coming from that space of thinking that my parents didn't have it, and I would feel guilty to that I wanted to do something different. Like, I wanted to get educated. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to travel. I wanted to do things that maybe people around me didn't do, right? But the whole thing about it is, if you only stay in the mode of trying to buffer or trying to comfort other people and make them feel good about themselves, and it's stopping you from living your life, it's stopping you from using your gifts, it's stopping you from your peace, then that's the decision that you have to live with. You can't blame somebody else that you didn't take your life by the reins and say, I want to do something drastic. I want to do something different. I grew up in the South, and we get down, I'm Caribbean too. So it's all about eating all of these foods, and it's smothered in gravy. And yes, while it does taste good, I had to develop my own habits as an adult and saying, yes, it may taste good, but I had to unlearn those things that it tastes good, but I had to understand that it's bad for me. Hey, Eastad, how are you? Welcome. I had to unlearn so many things, because if I wanted to have a long life, I wanted to have good health. And you know what I always talk about, that health is your wealth. And while things can taste good, and while we can not want to hurt people's feelings, we get one life to live. You have one life to live. And life is too short for you to be unhappy. Life is too short for you to not have your best health. And when I say health, I mean your overall well-being. Life is too short for you to not have mental peace, for you to not have spiritual clarity, for you to not have financial abundance. But it's about what work are you willing to do in order to have those things. And I had to go about understanding that when I elevate, or when you elevate, I'm speaking to all of my gems, when you elevate, when you do something different, it's going to intimidate some people, because you're shining a mirror on them. When you're eating healthy, when you're exercising, when you're elevating your finances, and where you have a plan, or when you're traveling and you're having fun, other people get so angry and they're like, oh, look at them. They think they're all that. And that's just a projection of people's insecurities. We can't buffer that. We can't stop people from thinking the way that they think. And anytime I'm around people and they project their fears and they project their insecurities, I just say, oh, I feel sorry for you, but I'm not going to stop being me because that makes you feel some type of way. I used to be around some women, and they would make me feel uncomfortable, because I've always been a woman. I love my lipstick. I love my makeup. I love to have myself done. And they would be like, oh, I don't have the money to do my hair. I don't have the money to do my nail. Well, what does that have to do with me? That's your business. You handle your business, okay? How you want to live your life, it's your choice. It's all about choices that we have to make. Everybody has a choice to make. And for me, I prioritize me. I prioritize my mental health. I prioritize my finances. And let me tell you something. I feel somebody needs to hear this message today, and that's stop giving your money away to people and complain about it. My problem was, for a long time, the reason why I did not have money to do the things that I needed to do is because I kept giving it away. I don't know how many kind-hearted, open people. It could be, your children. It could be this person and that person in your life, and you're always helping. They're always borrowing from you, right? Because you keep your things together and you have things right. But I had to learn that just because you may have it to give, it does not mean I have to give it to you. You worked hard for your money. You worked hard to get that credit together. You worked hard and got your education, period. And I'm not going to apologize for having the courage. I'm not going to apologize for maintaining and having a schedule and being a hard worker. No, 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 no. I'm not going to apologize for wanting to be happy. I refuse to. I refuse to apologize to be me. I refuse to apologize, and I am not going to dummy down on my worth. I'm not going to make anybody feel less than, because when I come in the room, I come in the room with my head up. I'm not going to let anybody make me feel like, okay, I have to lower myself, or I have to dress down, or I have to be somebody that I'm not to make you feel good. And it's not me trying to step on anybody. And the same thing for you all. It's not that you're trying to step on somebody, but when you step into your own self, and you know yourself, you love yourself, you respect yourself, it's about being happy, being proud, being courageous, and saying, I'm proud of the woman or the man that I am. And I worked hard to be her, or you worked hard to be him. And it's that thing. It's that part. People don't know about those times where you were on your knees. Woo! People don't know about those times you were on your knees, when you were crying through those problems, when you didn't know how you were going to make the next bill, but you kept on going through it. You kept being faithful. You kept being loyal. You kept doing the right thing, and you saved, and you worked, and you meditated, and you had your plan, and you had your goal, and you just continued on. See, people don't know about that. They don't know about that. They don't know about the times where you were planning. See, because you were walking in silence. You weren't spreading your business about what you were doing behind the scene, but you were healing, and you were working, and you were growing, and you were loving yourself. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Bill. You were working on you. You were healing yourself. And those are the things that people don't understand. So when they see you one day, and you got a smile on your face, and when I say you're looking fly, you can have on your nice business suit, or, looking very debonair to all of my male gems, or to all my ladies, you're looking very fashionable, stylish, okay? And people look at you like, oh, look at you. And I'm like, yes, look at me. That's what people don't understand. Yes, look at me. I'm not going to dim down my light. I'm not going to dim down my purpose, because God has been working on me. God has been working on you. Oh, let me tell you something. I'm never going to be ashamed to say, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. I'm here because of Him. I won't be ashamed. I won't I won't water it down. I'm not going to make it more pleasant for somebody else. And that's just what it is. I have been through too much in my life. That's what people don't understand. People don't understand all the tears I cried, all the times where I wanted to give up on life, and I tried to take my life, and the eating disorders and the people who have left my life, and I don't want to continue on, and the pain and the hurt and the things that people have said about you and all of that. And then when that's healed and you are introduced to confidence and loving yourself, and I'm telling you, when you love yourself, you're going to love your life. And you're going to be unstoppable. Your potential is untapped. I'm going to say this to somebody who needs to hear it. Your potential is untapped. There's so many layers of things that you need to start peeling back and having confidence. When you say, this is what I'm going to do, step into it. Don't be afraid. Yeah, you may not know what's coming next, and we fear the unknown. We fear change. We fear what somebody will say. We fear, oh, I don't know, and I don't have the money. Listen, if you keep being faithful, you keep doing what you are supposed to do, a door will be opened, a window. He'll bring somebody in. Trust me. He will give you the wings to soar when it is your time. Nobody can stop something when it has been prepared, it has planned, the way has been made. All you have to do is walk through it. All you have to do is walk through it. So I wanted to come on here and to say to everybody, life is too short to be unhappy. Don't let miserable people make you unhappy. Don't let drama people, don't let people on this app or any social media stop you from being happy. Because they're going to project, they're going to try, they're going to be negatives, they're going to be trolls, they're going to be people who you think are on your own team and talk about how much they love you and care about you. And those are the main ones that are going to stab you on the back. But continue on, undeterred, because they didn't matter anyways. We think people matter in our life, and they don't matter. Stop giving it so much power, and stop being surprised when the mask falls off and people reveal themselves, when they have been revealed and unmasked as evil, as drama people, as this, as that, or whatever they are. And you just say, when it's been revealed to me, I just say thank you. I say, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for the revelation. Thank you for protecting my heart. Thank you for protecting my life. Thank you for removing that, because that negative energy will stop you from your happiness. Move on undeterred. Okay? And it could be romantic. It could be platonic. It could be those, I call them frenemies. Friend enemies, right? They pretend they're your friend, but they're really an enemy. Those negative, those evil people, those people in our life, quote unquote friends, but they're not friends. Relatives, and they're not family, because family is who you make it. I'm going to do that on a different live stream. We're going to talk about that one. But I did want to say that to everybody. Life is too short. So if there's something that you want to do in your life, don't make an excuse, because if you really want it, you're going to find a way to make it happen. Ask me how I know, because I've been there, I've done that, and I'm going through it right now. Once you become faithful, once you become convinced, there's nobody that can stop you. There's nobody and there's nothing. You just say, this is what I'm going to do. Clear the path for me, because I'm coming through. Clear the path, because this is mine. See, and when you claim it, when you claim that victory, this is mine, there's nobody that can take that away from you. No matter how much they attempt, no matter how much they try to break you and put you down, what is meant to be for you is yours. Signed, sealed, and delivered. All you have to do is walk through the door. When I tell you that's some real stuff, it's us first that we have to be convinced. Most of the time, what's stopping us from living that prosperous life is ourself. I know I be stopping myself, and God is talking to me, and He says, "Girl, you better stop blocking your blessings. You better stop doubting yourself. You better stop. Okay, stop. Stop listening to people who they don't even have anything going on. They haven't lived your life. They haven't been in your shoes. It's a lot of people who love to look at you and they judge you. They judge you for who you are. They judge you for what you have. They judge you for your past. Forget them. I got people still judging me for something that I did 10, 15, 20 years ago. They don't know. I have been healed from that. I have way been delivered from it. You can keep saying that but that's over. But I don't have to convince you. All I have to do is remind myself of who I am today, and I claim her and I love her. I love her. And you have to say that to and I love her. Even if you don't like it, or you, it's about me stepping into my queendom. That's it. You stepping into your kingdom. If you're a king and you're a queen and you believe it, because I'll tell you that a lot of times we forget that if you are children of the most high of the universe, then who are you? If your father owns the universe, then who are you? Aren't you a queen? Aren't you a king? Yes. So I speak it out loud, and I have no problem with telling anybody, and everybody is on a different journey. Everybody's on a different journey, but don't let somebody take you backwards or make you feel less than. Once you know your power and your worth, you got to eliminate all of the noise that is outside of your purpose. Anything that is outside of what you deserve, what you speak. But like I said from the beginning, it's up to us to say, this is mine. It's up to us to walk the path behind our words. See, it's more than just saying, I want to do it. Don't just put those empty words out there. Listen, I'm going to put you all on to something. When we say something out loud, guess what? We inform the enemy. We inform the devil of our plans. Careful. You keep starting plans right here, and you have that conversation, you and God, and say, this is what we're going to do. Guide my path. And then that's it. And then be faithful, and then be loyal, and then work on it, and then keep going. Stop telling people who don't care. Stop telling people who don't support. Stop telling people who are your enemies. And you already know you're not going to do it. See, I had to learn to stop talking about stuff I knew I wasn't ready to step into. First, I had to get myself ready. First, I had to heal my inner child. I had to heal that little girl and tell that little girl that she was beautiful, she was capable, she was loved. She is everything. And until you work on that and you love her or you love him, you can't get ready to step into where you're going next. No matter how much you try, until you learn to love her or you learn to love him, you cannot live your best life, okay? And I just wanted to tell all of you that you're worth it. You're worth it. Every struggle, everything that you have been through, every person that has doubted you, whatever it is that you want, you can have it. Life is too short not to, because one day you're born and the next thing you're looking back, well, I'll be doggone if I'm not 40. I'm not 50, I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm 80. And then that's it. So the life that you have, learn to love the life that you have right here in the moment. Don't wait and say, oh, if I only had lost 10 more pounds, if I only had this, if I only had more money, if I only, no. In the present moment, I will embrace and I will say, I am thankful and I am appreciative of everything I have in this season of my life. I'm gonna love those wrinkles. I'm gonna love that pudge. You know, the little piece of fat that you try to hide. I'm gonna love that, you know, that double chin. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna work on me. I'm gonna work on my health. I'm gonna love me in every season. And people don't really talk about this, but you should love yourself as you get older. I see people all the time. They're always trying to do stuff that so that they can look younger. They want to look younger. No, when the gray hair is coming in, I'm gonna love my gray hair because I worked hard for every gray strand. Every time I was stressed out, everything that I learned, I claimed that gray hair when it comes my way, and I said, I love her. And this double chin that comes in, this extra pudge, and ladies, this stretch marks, gentlemen, the stretch marks, you know, everything that you have been through. Do you hear me? Everything that you have been through is made you into the woman or the man that you are today, and love it. Don't be ashamed of your stripes. Don't be ashamed of the things that broke your heart, because it made you stronger. It made you victorious. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm speaking that to somebody who needs to hear that. Love yourself in whatever season you are. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mean just don't take care of yourself. Yeah, love yourself and learn that in the season as you get older, learn when it's time to delegate. Okay, I can't do that no more. I have no problem with saying, no, I don't do this staying out all night party thing. No, because I'm in a different season of my life now. And accept that. I was like, don't try to live out a second childhood. You know, now as I getting older, you see now I got the little camisole now because I'm a role model. I can't be letting all the girls, you know, because I got people looking at me, and I got people saying, "Oh, that's how you look when you get to be that age." Careful. With being a role model comes people looking at you and watching, and you don't even know they're watching you. They're watching you and they're learning from their aunties, their mamas, their cousins, their friend, their brother, their father. They're learning. Set a good example. Set a good example. Show them how to live life. Show them, you know, I had a little tiff with my brother or sister, but I healed that. And now they're watching. You got little kids, the younger generation, maybe your grandkids. Are they seeing you bitter, talking about people behind the back? Are you healing that? Okay, I need to work on me. I'm a work in progress. Okay? Be a good example. Be a good example to those babies, the next generation, so that they can know I'm not going to harbor resentment because I saw my mama, I saw my auntie, I saw my daddy, I saw my cousin, I saw this person. I saw this person, they get their education in their 60s. I saw this person, they did that. I saw this person after their spouse passed away, they kept going. I saw somebody, they divorced, they got stronger, they got better, they didn't give up. They fought. A person had this health problem, they got this illness, this disease, and they kept fighting. And they kept fighting. And I'm proud of every single one of you that goes out there and they live their life. Okay? They live their life for whatever is next in their reset. Isn't that amazing? Life is too short to not be happy. Life is too short to let people make you miserable. You have to make the choice to say, this is my life and I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to be faithful first to me. I'm going to put my oxygen mask on and I'm going to love myself, and I'm going to forgive myself for the times where I was immature, didn't love myself enough, did not have enough confidence. But in the gap, listen, in the gap, God is right there in the gap. When you don't know the transition, you don't know what's next, don't be afraid, because he's not going to let you fall. Sometimes you got to take a step back. Sometimes you got to get broken down to realize that you weren't trusting God enough. But that's what it is. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We have, how long do I have left? I wanted to read the chat for just a little bit. Go up to the top because I was up there running my mouth so much. Hi to everybody. Hi to all my team builders. Hi, Venus. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Betty. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Eastad. Let's see who else I missed. Hi, Pandy. Uh, Marilyn says, then they say you don't know what it's like to struggle. Exactly. If you work hard, the rewards are yours. And there is Geeky Girls Journal. How are you doing, Andrea? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yes, I appreciate every single person's support. Hi, Bill. Yes, protecting my peace. Yeah, you better say it. Hi, 20CH. So those are the things that are important. Um, I wanted to say that to everybody. Yes, you refuse to dye your hair. I hate that he said, he said, she said family members. Yes, but I still embrace them. I got 5 minutes. Okay. Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. I want to say this too. I just came on honestly to say this channel is talking about my life, and I'm rediscovering what that means as I get older. I'm rediscovering me, that it's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to have setbacks. It's okay. It's okay. You know, don't be ashamed of your story. Don't be ashamed of your scars. Don't be ashamed if you have certain issues. Okay? Don't be ashamed. You shouldn't be ashamed to be yourself. Okay? Don't be ashamed to love yourself. Don't. Don't be ashamed to love yourself, and don't make anybody make you feel that you're not important. Any people who are like that, any people who are draining you or like crabs in the barrel and they're trying to drag you down, make fun of you, or talk about who you are, you got to leave yourself from those individuals. Okay? You have to separate yourself from those type of people. Okay? Because it's just not worth it. um like like I said earlier, life is too short for you to spend even one day, even one moment of your life making people put you in agony. And it's the drama people, the manipulative people, the controlling people that will make you feel like, oh, it's not possible. And they'll be saying things like with full confidence, oh, that won't work. No, it didn't work for you, but what is meant to be for me will be for me, because I don't just give up. I'm a fighter. I have a story, and not saying other people don't have a story, but some people don't have the hunger. Like I've said before, I am hungry for life. I'm hungry to love myself. I have passion for what it is that I do, and I have things that I need to accomplish and go for before I leave here. I have to, I must. I have to be a good example. I have to be better than the past ancestors that didn't talk about things. It makes me uncomfortable sometimes, but I have to talk to them. I have to teach them. So I know when I'm not here, they're going to be capable. I've set them up, because then that will be on me. If you knew, you didn't inform, you didn't teach, you didn't help, you didn't fortify them to be strong, you got to fortify the next generation so that they can be the best. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Life is too short to spend one day unhappy. Yes, you cannot fail at being yourself. So I got, I think, one more minute and I'm going to end. But I did want to say to everybody, you cannot fail at being yourself. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Welcome. Yes, failure is not an option. You can't put the link in. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can put it in. Let's see. Who is it? Design with Emma? Let me see if I can find the link. Copy the link. Let me go to the live, and I'm gonna put it in here. There we go. Okay, I put it in there. So that's where we're gonna go. I got a few more seconds left. Thank you guys so much for coming over and tuning in. I hope it was something that encouraged everybody. And life is too short to be unhappy and be miserable. So be happy, be your best, live your life, and move on. I'm Marlene of Life with Marlene. So I appreciate every single one of you for your support, and go out there, live your life on your terms. You are enough. You are enough. I'll see you guys at Design with Emma's. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, and this has been a team build with Geo Collaboration.